What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here to bring you an NFL prediction video on Vikings free agent pass rusher Danielle Hunter. I believe he will sign with the Los Angeles Rams this offseason. But before we get started, guys, comment down below what team do you believe Danielle Hunter will sign with this offseason? Will he stay with the Vikings? Will he go somewhere else? Will he stay in his own division and go to the Bears? There are a lot of options for him out there, but let's get into it, guys. So, Danielle Hunter, this is someone I've been saying will be traded or signed somewhere else for at least the last 3 winters. I've been on his bumper for a while, saying he's gonna be moved. Last couple, and he's been having contract issues for the last couple of years. Also, it's not like it's been random videos. He's been having disputes as far as his value goes with the Vikings franchise, and it's finally came to a head now. Most likely, they're gonna have to pick between Kirk Cousins or Danielle Hunter. They probably can't do both, and I think they're gonna go with Kirk Cousins. Justin Jefferson and the offense really clamoring publicly and also behind the scenes as far as the rumor mill goes that they want and need Kirk Cousins back for at least the next couple years. So I think they let Danielle Hunter walk, and they might focus on like a guy like Jared Verse in the draft, a guy like Dallas Turner, the Alabama pass rusher. So I think they're going to go somewhere else as far as getting pass rush help. And also signing one or two of the other pass rushing guys, Wanham and Marcus Davenport back. So I think Hunter is definitely going. Finally, this year he'll be going. I've been saying it for a couple years now. I've been dead wrong, and Vikings fans have been on my butt about it. But why the Rams are all teams? I also get into other teams as well who has the potential to get Danielle Hunter. But the Rams, to me, have been the most desperate. They've been in the Brian Burns mix for the last couple of years. Also, they've been rumored to drop, I think, a package of like two first-round picks a couple of years ago for Brian Burns, and he's a free agent as well. We'll see if the Panthers tag him or not. We're not quite sure. That they could tag and trade him, and we could see him go to the Rams instead of Hunter. So that connection's been there with Burns for a while, but the the Rams have been desperate for a pass rusher for a while now. Since Von Miller left a couple years ago, going to the Bills, it's been real tough sledding. They had Leonard Floyd a couple years ago, right after they lost Von Miller. He was cool, but he went to the Bills also a year later. So this year, they really only had one edge rusher that was really worth anything. That's rookie Byron Young. He had 8 sacks last year, played pretty well, but just the idea, the Rams having $40 million in cap space. They have other needs as well, but none of them, to me, outside of cornerback, is really that pressing. Also, the lineman Kevin Dawson would be important to bring back as well, but they could tag him if they need to. But bringing in a pass rusher to help Donald, to help that defense, definitely is priority number one. And who better than Danielle Hunter? Last year, played in 17 games, 17 QB hurries, 16 and a half sacks, and 7 quarterback hits, as well as a couple of forced fumbles. Also, pairing him with Aaron Donald, Byron Young, and Kobe Turner would be a godsend. Would be a definitely needed change and needed upgrade opposite Byron Young from last year. The Rams were one of the worst teams in the NFL last year as far as sack numbers go, along with my Falcons, who I think my Falcons were dead last, but the Rams were somewhere in the bottom 10 as well. So bringing in Hunter would make a lot of sense for the Los Angeles Rams. But you also have teams out there that are dangerous to land them. Chicago Bears have a ton of money. They have the need, they have the fit, and they also reportedly like Hunter a whole lot. So they are definitely a dangerous move. Pairing him with Montez Sweat would be scary. I'm not going to lie. Sweat last year, since being traded from the Commanders, had a very good season. 6.5 sacks, a bunch of hurries. He definitely got traded and did his thing. But for me, since it's not being a trade, it's going to be a free agent signing. It's up to Danielle Hunter at the end of the day. And is it about money or is it about winning? Because going to the Bears, you get more bread most likely. Yes, sure, that's fine. But looking at it as far as winning goes, you have a rookie quarterback, most likely, Caleb Williams or Drake May. You're going to have a learning curve there. So will you be able to win in the near future? Because by time, let's just be realistic, By the time the Bears are good enough to maybe win a Super Bowl ring or make some real noise in the playoffs, Hunter will be on his last legs. He's already pushing 30, if not 30 already. So the money will be great, and the Bears, knowing them, they might overpay for him, but I could see him going somewhere else, getting similar money to play with a guy like Aaron Donald. Hunter hasn't played with a guy like Donald before. No, clear as day. Obviously, one of the best D tackles of all time. You pairing him with another young pass rusher, a good one, a good player as well as in Kobe Turner, and then pairing him up with the GOAT Aaron Donald. That's not bad. You can't beat that, and also with a good offense too. That could propel the Browns as far as another good off season as well, drafting, maybe other trades and other signings. That, in my opinion, could be better than going to Chicago, getting the big bag, and going with Montez Sweat. Yes, you'll be good. Yes, it'll be nice, but winning. If winning is what he want, I don't know if winning long term will be. I think winning in the short term, excuse me, will be the answer in Chicago. Yeah, they might be better, but as far as real contenders, real deep playoff runs, I don't know. I don't know about that one as of right now. Another team as well that makes sense to me is the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think they will retain Josh Allen. Not sure long term contract or not. Maybe just franchise tag him. But pairing him up with Josh Allen, having Hunter pair up with Josh Allen, then you have one of my favorite players in the league, Trayvon Walker, who's kind of a do-it-all guy. I think he's learning now to be better from the edge, but still he's better right now as a three technique, as a D tackle slash DN. But he can stand up a pass rush, can be a pass rusher with his hand in there also. But bringing in Hunter, pairing him up with Trayvon Walker, pairing him up with Josh Allen, boy, that'll be scary as well. So um, I think those three teams are the top three. I hope my Falcons are in the mix as well. I would love to be in the mix for a top pass rusher like Hunter, pairing him up with some of our players. Our young guy Arnold Ebiketie from Penn State a couple years ago. He should be a breakout candidate for one of the better young pass rushers in the NFL. Bring him up with us, Grady Jarrett, David Onyemata. I think we have a say so as well. We got some good money too. So I think those three or four. I include my Falcons a little bit of biasness in there, but I do think Hunter has a realistic option of going to us. I really do think so. Our defense was improved last year. We are also one of the worst, as I mentioned earlier, one of the worst sack numbers of the NFL last year. We do need a guy like Hunter. We definitely do. So I think our name should be in the mix as well. So those are the top four teams, in my opinion, for a guy like Danielle Hunter. But there could be more. There are more teams with money. The Titans, the Bengals, but they don't really need Hunter. They have Hendrickson. I don't know if they really need Hunter, but you never know. You never know what may shake out. And the Vikings, as I said, they might bring back Cousins over Hunter, but I could be wrong. They might let Cousins walk. Cousins come to my Falcons or go somewhere else. Then you have Hunter, and you still can draft a young guy like Jared Verse, draft a young guy like Dallas Turner, and then they rock out with those two guys there. So it's all possible. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited. Hunter, in my opinion, has been good for the last couple of years, but he does have an injury bug issue that happened a couple of years ago, kind of back-to-back, one-off injuries, separate injuries that did end his season short the last couple of years. But he's been, he kind of seems to be over that now. Had a good year last year, and I would love to see him on, somewhere else and just a better team defensively, and see how much of impact he can make and how much he can raise his game up and his teammates' game up as well. So pretty interesting to see what happens to him. Could the Chiefs also land him? They have good money, but they do have Snead they have to worry about. They do have Chris Jones to worry about as well. I did a prediction video 2 years ago on Danielle Hunter going to the Chiefs via trade. Like I said, about 2 years, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Could that deal still, not deal because it's not trade, but could that move still be on the table for a guy like Hunter? Would he take a pay cut to go win in Kansas City? Pair him up with Chris Jones, pair him up with Snead and that defense. that would be scary. that definitely would be scary. So, and also, what's the other kid named, the rookie they drafted a couple years ago? Shucks, the guy from Iowa, George Karlaftis. He's pretty good as well. So pairing Hunter with Karlaftis and maybe with Chris Jones as well, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So we'll see where he goes. Hunter is definitely one of the best pass rushers on this list as a free agent, and definitely interesting to see where he ends up. So that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.